Hello Leo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is your love reading for the second half of August, August 16th through the 31st. It is a general reading and it's not going to resonate with every single Leo out there. So please do take from it whatever makes sense for your life, your situation, your relationship, and release the rest. If you are interested, however, in a personal private reading from me, all of that information is down below in the description box, as well as a list of all of the card decks that I typically use for my readings. All right, guys? So let's go ahead and get started with a couple of focus messages from the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle to start this reading off for you, Leo, for the second half of August. And for my Leos celebrating birthdays, happy birthday, guys. I hope it's fantastic and wonderful. All right, let's take a look. Angels and spirit guides for Leo, please. For the second half of August, please. Why am I feeling stagnant energy here? Okay, Pluto. Pluto is coming through for Leo this time around. So with Pluto, Pluto is actually a Roman god, the ruler of the underworld, tapping into life, death, rebirth, and sex, as well as power, control, finding personal freedom from confining mindsets. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind for this particular reading. Also, the number 22 could be very special for some of you guys, especially those who are born on August 22nd. Okay, that is definitely part of Leo energy. So let's grab one more card for you. And you know, the death card in traditional tarot taps into endings and beginnings. So perhaps there are things in your life, Leo, that need to come to an end in order to welcome in a new beginning that can put you onto a better path, either in a relationship or some aspect of your life. We now have Cancer coming through. So for some of you, you might be thinking about a Cancer for this reading. Okay, so let's start off, guys, with the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. And if you're familiar with my channel, you'll notice that I typically pull this card deck towards the latter half of my readings, towards the end. But this time around, I'm really guided to start off with this card deck as guided by the angels. So I will follow their lead and do so. And let's take a look and see what messages need to come through here for you for this reading. So angels and spirit guides, please bring it forward for my Leos, please. All right, guys, so let's take a look and see what messages you would benefit from this time around. We have Bones Indestructible. This is coming through to let me know that you're actually a lot stronger than you think you are. That is part of the energy that comes forward from this. You're indestructible. Perhaps you've dealt with people that have tried to hurt you, okay? And this could also be tapping into those of you who may have injured yourself, broken a leg or an arm, whatever the case may be, but, you know, it didn't break your spirit. You're actually going to be okay. All right, so that's coming through. What else, please, for Leo, please, angels and spirit guides? What else needs to come through here, please, for my Leos? Hat and rolls. This comes through whenever perhaps you, Leo, you're so busy with life and just have so many roles that you take on. You could be a parent, you could be a spouse. If you're very busy at work, you know, it just depends on what type of hat you wear throughout the day and throughout your life. You know, it's tapping into all of that. Perhaps you feel like you're being pulled in so many different directions because you have so many roles that you play throughout the day and in your life. So take that for however way it's resonating for you. What else, please, for my Leos, angels, and spirit guides? What else do we need to know here? Starfish, safe passage. This to me typically taps into summer energy, so we certainly are in the summer season. And safe passage, if you've been afraid to go after what it is that you want, either in a relationship or some aspect of your life that you've been holding back from pursuing something, part of that safe passage is letting you know that you can pursue it safely, that nothing's going to stand in your way. You know, there's no major obstacles that are going to get in your way and stop you from pursuing your dreams and your goals. We do have black coming through here. Lack, rebellion, pessimism. If these are parts of your energy that's coming forward at this time, perhaps that's part of what's hindering you from going after what it is that you want, especially if you feel that you are in a place of lack and that you just don't have enough to go after what it is that you want, or you're being rebellious at this time about something going on in your life, or you're taking on this pessimistic type attitude. Let's grab one more card for Leo, please. Angels and spirit guides. Cupid, love and desire. Beautiful. So in regard to your romantic life, Leo, things may actually be looking up. Cupid and Cupid's arrow is about to strike. That's part of the energy that comes forward from that card. So let's take a look with tarot to add to this. Let's see what else is coming in for you for the second half of August. So angels and spirit guides for Leo, please bring it forward for me. What else do we need to know for Leo? What additional messages would Leo benefit from at this time? Please bring it forward for me. What else do we need to know at this time, please? The King of Wands coming through here. Fire energy. So your very own energy is coming through here, guys. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And again, for some of you guys, you might be thinking of a Cancer for this particular reading. So with the King of Wands coming through, this is somebody who's a visionary, somebody that could also be an entrepreneur. So if you know somebody like that, Leo, or this could very well be you, your own energies, it's tapping into that. This is somebody who sees the big picture, somebody who is a leader, somebody who is overcoming challenges. So if you are dealing with challenges in your life, Leo, you can totally overcome that. Absolutely. And in regard to your relationships, if you're going through some challenges right now, I do see ultimately that you will work through that. And, you know, you do have that Cupid card coming forward with love and desire. So things may potentially work itself out if it's going through a rocky period at the moment. There is a potential to work itself out here. We do have the Four of Cups coming through. Four of Cups tapping into water energy for some of you, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Okay, with that Four of Cups, this is contemplation, this is apathy, this is someone who is failing to recognize the value of a particular connection. Perhaps, Leo, you're thinking about somebody who's resonating with that energy. They're just not recognizing the value of what it is that they are just not recognizing. You know, you're wanting to give your cup of love to this person and they're just either looking away or they're busy doing other stuff in their life and perhaps they don't have time for this. Or they might be committed elsewhere. But with this Cupid and love and desire card coming forward, it may be just a matter of time before they finally look up and realize, you know, what the hell am I waiting for? Here is the love of my life, and I've been wasting my time looking down on the ground thinking that love was never going to find me. Some of you guys may have also been involved in a third-party situation, you know, tapping into the energies of those three cups right there. when in fact, for those of you guys in separation, you know, here you are with that one cup of love that could fulfill this person's happiness, and they're just failing at this time to recognize that. So let's see what else. All right, we've got the Four of Pentacles, but it is coming up reversed. Four of Pentacles in the upright is somebody who is looking for stability and security in their life and their relationship, especially in regard to their finances. But when it's coming up reversed, it's somebody who might be greedy, somebody who might be very stingy or possessive. Again, Leo, if this is somebody that you're thinking about for this reading, it could be tapping into this person's energies. Very greedy with their coins. They could also be very, very stingy, very possessive. What else, please, for Leo? What else do we need to know? Okay, well, we do have the Judgment card that is coming up reversed as well. In the reverse, it's lack of self-awareness, self-doubt, self-hate, somebody who's not loving themselves at the moment. This could be you, Leo, or it could be the person you're thinking about, you know, especially if it's somebody else. They're just not in a good place mentally. They're not loving themselves. They're too busy doubting their actions, how it was that they may have handled themselves when they were with you, possibly judging themselves too harshly is what I'm getting from that. It's interesting how it does fall below this black card with lack, rebellion, pessimism. So it might be this person you're thinking about where they're just in a dark place, being very hard on themselves about something they've done possibly in this connection. But it's weird because I feel that they love you, that they still think about you, that they miss you, but perhaps they just don't know what sort of action they can take to be able to manifest a reconnection with you, Leo. But, you know, the love and the desire, it is here. So let's see where Cupid's arrow is going to strike, you know? And this is the bottom of the deck. This is the Ten of Wands. So either you, Leo, you either need to lay down your burdens, or it's this person who needs to lay down their burdens. Part of that Ten of Wands energy is feeling responsible for something that they've done, or trying to take responsibility for their actions, but feeling very burdened by it. It's not an easy energy to have to deal with. So whoever is tapping into that energy, you know, it's time. It's time to face the music, so to speak, and just lay those burdens down and deal with whatever challenges are going on in regard to a situation or a relationship. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some Romance Angels cards. So angels and spirit guides for Leo. What else do we need to know, please? What else do we need to know here, please? What else, please, for Leo, angels and spirit guides for the second half of August? Okay, we have children coming through here, guys. Your love life is being affected by children, so perhaps you guys already have children together, whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading, Leo. Or you might have discussed having children in the future. This could also be occasionally coming through to let me know that somebody's just being very immature in how they are conducting themselves. So it could very well be this person who is failing to recognize the value of the love that you are offering and the connection and how good it actually is. But, you know, they're failing to lay down their burdens for some reason. Right now, they're not in a good place mentally, I'm feeling. They are being very harsh with themselves. They're not loving themselves right now, so it's very difficult for them to extend their love to anybody else because they're not even loving themselves right now. We do have a deception card coming through here as the bottom card. So once again, tapping into the energies of a third-party situation for some of you. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So this could either be past energies or current energies, where somebody either stepped out of a relationship to get into a third party, dealing with infidelity and cheating in a connection. However way that played itself out here, guys. So let's add to this with some twin flame messages from the Volume 2 deck by Mystic Moon. You don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck. So let's take a look, Leo, and see how it plays itself out for this reading. So angels and spirit guides for Leo, please. What words, thoughts, feelings, and emotions need to be expressed here either by Leo or to Leo? Who needs to speak up here, please? Who needs to speak up here, guys? Look at that. I feel too much pressure right now. Yeah, they do. That's most likely why you guys are in separation, or why there is no communication at this time. It's almost like they want to come towards you because there's still love there. They still desire you, Leo, but they're feeling too much pressure within themselves. Again, this is a person who is not even loving themselves. So they're being very harsh on themselves. And until they can find it within themselves to find love in there, in their heart, not only for you, which is there, but for themselves, then right now they're just feeling too much pressure to take any sort of action. And look at this bottom card here, guys. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? This is something that they're very heavily thinking about, because they're not sure how you would react to that, how you would react to them coming towards you to possibly reconnect and start talking again and to possibly start over in the relationship. But this is ultimately how they still feel about you. You still take my breath away. They still love you. They still think about you, Leo. Perhaps it's mutual. You still think about them. You're still missing them. So let's add to this, guys, with some Lover's Oracle. Let's see what else needs to come through here. It hasn't been an easy journey. I do feel, again, for some of you guys, there was deception. Somebody was lying, being dishonest, being manipulative. Third-party situations are indicated here. This person is failing to recognize the value of the type of love that you had to offer. And I do feel for some of my Leos, you know, you are very busy with your life. You're not sitting down just, you know, sitting down somewhere being sad. You know, you're actually making things happen in your life. Some of you guys are busy working. Some of you guys are busy being a parent. You know, you guys have children. It's not easy. There's a lot that you want for yourself, and you can go after it. And perhaps what's being stagnant here is that you may possibly be waiting for this person, but right now they're feeling too much pressure to reach out. That's what's coming through here. I want to grab this bottom card. Okay. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. You know, whoever needs this message most, Leo, either it is this person who fails to recognize the type of connection that this is, and that's what's preventing them from taking any sort of action towards you, or this could be a mutual feeling between the two of you where you have to accept the situation for what it is so that healing can begin. You know, it is beyond your control. You can't change what's already happened here. And we can't control the other person. You know, we all have our own free will, and all we can control is ourselves. All right, and the other card that came through is my beloved. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Interestingly enough, there's two interpretations of this card. For some of you, you may have had a partner that has passed on. Could also be a loved one. Could be a parent, a grandparent, somebody that has already passed on and they still have so much love for you. The other meaning of this card is that somebody that you feel spiritually connected to, Leo, you are in separation from this individual, but you both still feel each other's energies. There's just elements of the connection that need to be addressed. And part of being able to do that is to be able to talk and work through the challenges that you guys had faced. But unless you have an opportunity to actually be in front of this person and have a civil conversation and have a constructive conversation, then that's very difficult to do from the 5D. You know, it has to be in the 3D for you guys to be able to manifest this reunion with this individual so you can start over. But those burdens have to be laid down first. That has to happen. All right, so let's look into some healing energies here, Leo, for you to add to your reading. So angels and spirit guides for Leo, please. What else do we need to know for Leo for the second half of August, please? What messages would benefit Leo at this time? Let's see how many we have. There's quite a few here, but we'll take them. They're all fantastic. Okay, so we've got romance coming in for you, Leo. You also have abundance as well as miracles. These are three amazing cards, guys, that the angels feel you really needed to hear at this time to possibly offer you the healing that you've been needing, you know, giving you the clarity that love will find you once again. And if you're having challenges with somebody that you're in separation from, perhaps you will have a second opportunity to reunite with this individual and allow you guys to really work through the challenges that brought you guys into separation. And in regard to your finances and other areas of your life where you truly are wanting abundance, that's coming in for you. Okay? And a situation or a relationship that you feel needs a miracle, it's on its way. It is on its way, guys. So hold on tight. I do see things shifting towards a better future. Things are eventually going to improve in a situation, in a relationship. I do see that. Given some time, it will move in that direction. All right, so let's add to this, guys, with some guardian angel messages. So angels and spirit guides for Leo, please, at this time. Let me grab this bottom card. We have self-criticism. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exists in all things. So remember how I was mentioning earlier that there's someone here who is not loving themselves, who is doubting themselves, possibly even hating themselves, and definitely tapping into the energies of being too self-critical. You know, it's time to love yourself, Leo, if you're resonating with that in any way, shape, or form. And this other person that you're thinking about, they have to do the same. Okay? So we also have a prayer to add to that. Dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. Thank you. Beautiful prayer coming in for you, Leo, if you were able to resonate with that. And I have a feeling for some of you guys, the person you're thinking about for this reading could also benefit from that message. Definitely benefit from that. All right, guys, so I wanted to pull from a brand new deck that I have. It's called the Work Your Light Oracle card deck. It's still a new deck for me, so I still need to rely on the book for additional messages. So let's take a look and see what final thoughts I can grab for you for the second half of the month. So angels and spirit guides for Leo, please. Please bring it forward for Leo. All right, let's grab this top card. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Wow, that's pretty powerful already. All right, so let me grab, guys, the page that discusses that. Okay, break the chain. Here we are. All right, here we go. You are being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line, healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often they are not even ours to begin with. But we do not know another way of being, and so we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now is the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. That's pretty major, Leo. That is pretty major. And the message below it reads, work your light action. What old ways of being from your family line are you ready to let go of? Seek assistance from your support team, your tribe, your friends, your healer, coach, etc. to begin freeing yourself from it now. That's a pretty powerful message, and I know that some of you guys would truly benefit from the messages that are coming through from that. And I truly feel, again, for some of you, this person that you are thinking about for this reading, that they just don't have a whole lot of love for themselves in their heart, you know, because of their past actions or whatever it is that they've done. You know, karma's finally catching up to them. And also for those of you, especially with this children card, you know, they're part of that generation. And if it's not rectified or fixed this time around, it's going to affect them as well. So this is a very powerful message that needs to be thought well of. You know, it's pretty amazing, part of the messages that came through from that. All right, Leo, so I hope that whoever this came through for, that this reading truly uplifted you and helped you somehow and offered you the guidance that you really needed to hear. All right, guys, so thank you so very much for being here. If you'd like a reading from me, that information is down below in the description box. I'll be back real soon, guys, with more readings. All right, so take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.